let's bring the Chipper on himself. We're going to be doing something a little different with Chip today, talking a little NHL hockey.
Hey guys, I've got a promo code for you. I'll save you 15% on everything in your basket when you use promo code CHARM. That's CHARM, CHARM at picksandparlays.net.
Shall we start with Arizona Coyotes at Toronto Maple Leafs? The Coyotes are 27-30. They're 14-5 away from home. They're on a 2-game losing streak against the Maple Leafs, are 29-27. They're 14-14. They're just 50% at home. Their last outing was a overtime loss, but they are the home favorites, minus 210. And this is a bit of a function of top of the East against bottom in the West, pretty much. So how do you see this one, Chipper?
Well, we were fortunate enough to have Arizona as our lone play a week ago, and they come out 3-0 over Edmonton. But they are only 1-7 on the road in their last 8 against the puck line. And they've lost 6 in a row outright on the road. But you know what? They've come up big against this Toronto team against the puck line. They've gone 14-5 in the last 5 meetings and 19 meetings and 5-0 in the last 5. But you said it before, top to the bottom. Toronto playing against the Pacific is 25-9 on the money line. I'll take Toronto here over Arizona.
All right, Toronto over Arizona it is, and the Maple Leafs on the money line of minus 210. That's what I have. I don't know if that's shifted.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily play this, Nick. I don't lay those kind of prices at 2-1. But if you have to have a side in this one, that'd be the only way to go.
All right, fair enough. Let's move on, shall we? Let's do a little more NHL. Florida at the New Jersey Devils. The Panthers 29-25. They're overall they're 13-13 away from home. They're on a 2-game loser right now, playing the Devils of New Jersey, 20-34. They're 8-19 at home, though, which is a lot better. Which is not that much better. Excuse me. I'm slurring my words today, and I really haven't had anything to drink yet. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They are plus 116 favorites, and this is, of course, an Eastern Conference matchup where they are both about mid-table, one on the East Atlantic side, one on the Metropolitan side. This is kind of an even matchup, but the Devils are home favorites here, Chip.
Yes, they are, and one thing that's great about hockey is we actually have an opportunity to lay a puck line or to take the money line. And I had told you that I had, for the most part, prefer to play the money line. And I can tell you that Florida on the road, if you played the puck line, Nick, they're 16-10, which isn't all that bad, and 5-2 as favorites. They're 8-3 in their last 11 as favorites, but only 4-10 at New Jersey. Florida's got the better hockey club here without question. And the home team in the series is 19-7 on the money line. So there's a paradox here. If you take Florida on the puck line, you have an advantage, and if you take New Jersey on the money line, you might have the advantage there. But I would definitely lean toward the Panthers in this one.
Well, they are the favorites at minus 141, and of course, with 8-19 the record at home, it's hardly fortress home for the New Jersey Devils. We can definitely say that.
Right, and in hockey, I rely on the factors a lot and the trends as well.
All right, well, let's go next. It's topish of the West in the West against sort of bottomish in the East. I don't even know if that's a word, but we'll go with it anyway. The Hurricanes at the Stars. The Carolina Hurricanes are 32-23 overall. They're 14-13 away from home. They're on a 2-game winner right now against the Dallas Stars, 31-24, 16-11 at home. They're on a 1-game win streak. Now, interesting enough, the Hurricanes opened up plus 115 on the money line, and that shrunk down to plus 105. And conversely, the Stars opened at minus 139, and that shrunk now to minus 125. Why is this line shifting, Chip?
Well, it may be the fact that the Hurricanes, who have been a proven winner and one of the better teams in the NHL over a longer period of time than the Stars, have played well against the Central Division. They're 16-5 on the money line. Though, if you play them on the money line at Dallas, they've only covered 2 of the last 11. Nick, these hockey numbers can be skewed because of, like I said, because we have the choice of playing the money line or playing the puck line. But Dallas has been able to measure up against better teams at home, against teams with winning records. They have better records than they are. They're 7-2 against a number in their last 9. This is a really tough call here. I think I might play the Stars at home in a virtual pick'em situation.
Yeah, got it. All right, let's move next, shall we? Let's go with the Chicago Blackhawks against the Edmonton Oilers. This is another Western Conference matchup here. The Blackhawks 25-30. They're 6-21 away from home. Ow. They're on a 2-game loser right now. And the Oilers 29-26. They're 14-13 at home. They're on a 4-game winner, and that's why they're minus 250 they opened at, and that's widened. It's now minus 265. The Blackhawks were plus 205, and that's now to plus 220. Is there anything to play here? What's the puck line look like on this one?
Like I say, you said it, how poor the Chicago Blackhawks record is away from home. Against the Pacific Division, when they have to go out west, they've only won 16 of 54 games, Nick. So that's pretty much right on cue to what you've been saying. They've lost 14 of the last 20 meetings at Edmonton, and but Edmonton has struggled against better teams. They've gone 5-12 against teams with winning records. But like you said here, the Blackhawks' road record is so porous and so poor. I couldn't back the Blackhawks there, and I don't want to lay the big heavy price. Maybe you take a shot with the puck line, but you know what happens, Nick, all the time there. You've got a 4-2 lead, and then the other side comes open net, and then you end up getting beat one way or another. I hate laying those pucks. I really do. And I'd rather play the money line and just give me the winner,
Yeah, you're just gonna go straight money line, right, Chipper?
Right. That's the way I would play it, because I hate getting caught in the gaff, as we say. When a team's a 3.5-point favorite and they win by 2 in football or basketball.
Because they pulled the goalie at the last minute and you had an empty net, right?
Yeah, that happens all the time.
I know it. All right, let's move along. Last NHL game of the evening. The St. Louis Blues, good against the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Ducks now again. I think they got rid of the Mighty. Not so good. The Blues, 32-24. They're 14-14 away from home. They're coming off an overtime loss against the Ducks at 23-34. They're 12-13 at home. Actually, it's their home record that's been the only thing that's stopped them from having a complete season-long embarrassment. They're on a one-game winning streak. Does that really make it a streak? No, they've won the last game. They are plus 112, interestingly enough, at home. And that's actually widened to 130. What's going on? What's happening with the Blues that they are the underdogs here when they're such a much better team?
Well, I don't know so much that they are. They're the better team here without question. We know that against the Pacific Division on the money line, they've gone 15-7 in their last 22. And yet, if you play them, like we said, against the goals, here we have Edmonton at 16-5. Edmonton has only won 5 of 21 after a straight-up win. Now, you said they're on a one-game win streak, so it looks like they're looking for a little letdown after their big win.
I hope it's not Edmonton, because it's either St. Louis or Anaheim.
Oh, Anaheim. I'm sorry. Anaheim. I'm sorry. I transposed the Ducks and the Oilers. Thanks you for correcting me. I'd much rather have that go on. But St. Louis against the Pucks has not played well in Anaheim.
And
they're 6-21-1. Yeah, well, St. Louis is a much better club here, and I would play St. Louis before I play the Anaheim Ducks.
All right, fair enough. And right now they are the favorites at minus 136, widening to 150. Chip Chirimbes, always a pleasure to talk to you.